Hello everyone and welcome back. It is Thursday. I am starting 5 minutes earlier than usual, and it's purely because I have got to make sure I finish on time, and I know I always end up running a little bit over, so I thought if I just start a little bit earlier, we won't have a problem. Also, I am so sorry if I turn totally different colors, if I go from normal to purple to red to then normal again to a slightly weird orange color. And also, like, I'm proper highlighted up right now, which is insane by the lights, not by any makeup or anything. So yes, I want to apologize for any of that. I am in the process of buying a better camera to go with this. At the minute, I'm just using a super cheap one, and that is one of the reasons that it doesn't pick me up very well. Hey, Rashid Ismail. Well done on being first. You are the very first. Anyway, we are going to be finishing off this avatar dude. We've not got too much left to do on him. Hey, Antonio Ovbo? Antonio, I'm going to call you Antonio. Hello, Antonio. So I'm going to just I've kept like some of his idle things on here, and I've kept his walk just in case people want like this. I reckon this is one, if people like it, this might be one that we end up minting and maybe doing as like a giveaway or something. Let me know what you think. But yeah, we're working on him chatting. We've got him, he's chatting, his arm goes up, goes down, and then we sort of just finish right there. So where is our last? Right, we finish right there, and I think yeah, his mouth is the bit that's moving still. We're gonna grab hold of this arm, and from, I think like here, we'll just have it still. What is this bit? And then we'll have his arm, ooh, correct way, slightly move back in. And we do need it to finish in the same position that it started. So I'm just gonna copy this, move it to the 4-second mark, and just see how much needs to be moved. Okay, so there's just like a slight bit. I might move this arm just a little bit while we're at it, and we need to make sure this also copy and paste, and we have the exact same ending. Beautiful. I'm actually thinking maybe I'll have his arm, just have it like finish tilting slightly earlier. Or if we just get rid of that. Yeah, much nicer. Give it blonde hair, make it look like khaki. No, this is the old dude. Do you know what? I should make Kagi. That could be like a totally separate thing. Maybe I can just actually make that full into a YouTube video, or would you guys prefer that to be like a live stream of me making Kagi? That'd be cool. I could just do that separately. And like make, who else could I make? I could make like Kagi, I could make Bryson from Axie Infinity. I could make Axe SCB, also Axie Infinity. Who else? Try and do like all the crypto guys and gals. I could make Andy Ritchie from Sandbox as well. That would be cool. Right, I want this arm to just do some slight movements. I'm happy with where he has it most of the time. What do we have moving? So we just kind of have it like just move up slightly. We have it finishing in that copy. No, we don't have it finishing in the same copy and paste. Like that. Okay, well, in that, move that to there, and then from this point, we're just gonna have like a slight move Move. Oh, hello. No. This bit just slightly dipping down. Oh yeah, of course. Do Geo. I mean, it's gonna end up be just making a bunch of Axie guys. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. It also, like, moves back and forth and then stays really rigid right there for a while. Where's our... Okay, what... Is it the belly we're moving? Yeah, the belly moves. Need to check. Okay, that's like the same position. That's cool because then we could just have the belly just move back slightly as he's talking. I don't want like two big movements. Copy and paste. From the chest, I'm gonna keep his chest totally still there, and then we're just gonna have like move back just slightly. It kind of looks like he's pointing a little bit more like up. That, and then quickly, oh wait, no, we just want to copy and paste that in so he's back to his normal position. Doesn't look like position. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, how is everyone doing? It's Thursday. I have had a busy week and I've got an even busier week coming up. And I don't just mean like getting stuff done. I just generally mean I'm going all... did you get your hands on a whelp's dragon? I did not. No? On the whelp's dragon? No. I kind of don't know what you're on about, if I'm being honest. Did I know what you're on about? Oh, is this the thing that Kagi was tweeting about? Those cute little dragon... those... Oh, no, I definitely didn't. I saw the tweet, but it wasn't something where I was like, oh yeah, I need to get in on that. Right, so chat. And mouthpiece, we kind of are ending there. And have that be still. I think as well we might just like have his foot just sort of like tap the floor slightly. So if we go from like here and we just gently lift his foot up so it's like dip. And then we copy and paste it down so it's just like boop boop. A little bit longer than that. Boop. And oh, we can't just move the hip. I've tried before. We kind of move everything if we do that. Right. I am pretty happy with how we've got this guy looking. Let's just check. The hand goes up. Yeah, I think we'll do like one more bit with the head because we have the head nodding back and forth. Do we have the head ending in the same... Looks like we do, but that didn't... Okay, minus 2, 11, minus 1. That's 2, 11, minus 1. Okay. Do you know what else we could probably do between here? No, between here and there. actually have him like just tilt his head that way. So like, oh yeah, and then his head naturally goes back, which is great. And at about here, we can do like a nod down. Like a little bit quicker than that. And then a copy and a paste. A nod up, so it's going up and down. Let's just see. Is that too quick? Oh yeah, no, that's too quick. Oh, that's more like, yeah, I quite like that. That's more like a gentle head nod. Yeah, I like that. Beautiful. Okay, and then just copy at this mark, paste, just to make sure it ends at that same bit. And mouth number 1, there's my mouth number 1, is just staying in the, oh, hello. No, come on. Oh, that's why. Anyway, if we just copy and... There, copy and paste. I don't know why I didn't do that before. That was silly of me. Right, let's go through all of this. So everything needs to, when you build something this large, everything needs to finish at the exact same keyframe. So all we're going to do is just copy and paste all of this. Copy, paste. Copy. Paste. Wait, is the hip moving when we do that? No. Beautiful. And copy. Paste. We just want all of this to just be positioned correctly. Everything needs to finish at the exact same keyframe, which is all these little lines. So everything needs to finish over here, regardless of whether there's animation on that section. Alright, and these ones are much easier because we've not got anything on these, so we're just going to copy all of that and then paste all of that in. And copy, and, oops, copy, paste. Just make sure that all runs smoothly. Yep, sat, talking, nod of the head, and back into the original. Hey, Cody Zenny! How are you doing? There we go. Right, I'm really happy with this. With this old dude. I'm really happy with this. So what we're gonna do, save it, and as you can tell, I can do all these animations, and if you haven't watched my previous videos, and it was a little while ago, so I will find it and link the stream where I unlocked the templates and started creating this guy and making him, and I've gone purple again, sorry about that, and I will link that in the description. He looks great, thank you. So I'll link that in the description. But what we do need to do is we actually need to lock him back up. So what I've done is essentially I've unlocked him. For him to work properly within the game, I need to lock him. So I'm gonna save. And I believe, wait, did I really call him that? I can check. It's Tavern Peeps, Old Man, Yeah, old man copy. So what I'm gonna do is we go over here, Sandbox Stream, tavern, peeps, old man, and we go to the copy. What we're gonna do right now is I like to actually copy the copy. I'm gonna copy and paste that there. So this is the copy of the copy. Open this up, go into this, and not right now. Oh no, where? I'm gonna close that real quick because I gotta remember where it's saved. Like between. Okay, so there's two nulls and then controller. So I'm just every time. Usually I just automatically type this out myself. There we go. Right, copy. Close that. Go to the copy of the copy. And it is right there. Paste that in. Give it a good old save. Close that up. And what I'm going to do is open. I'm going to go to the same area and we should find the copy of the copy. Open this. And yep, that's all locked up. We've got our sit animation right here as well. So we've got him doing his animation. I've just realized as well, I didn't actually do things correctly. So I've got to go back to this guy. The one thing I didn't do, I left all these as linear. So his movements are not as natural. So I actually need to edit this and do the same save again. Because I'm silly. I'm absolutely silly. So we're gonna have that. Let's just see. Yep. And I'll just see what that looks like. Oh yes, that's nice. Nope. That's slow. Little bit. A little bit aggressive. I'm gonna do that and see if that's okay. He does kind of fly back a little bit too aggressively. So actually gonna pinch that in slightly. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. With the chest. Feel like I've messed him up doing some of this. Have another little look at him. Yeah, it's a little... I think it's the chest piece, actually. Just have a little look. I'm not too sure now. I feel like I've messed his back movement up. I'm gonna take this one out. see how that looks. Okay, I feel much happier with it being like that. We're just gonna have it straight up his chest. It's gonna stay still. Okay, right, that's absolutely fine. And then we've got his mouth. His mouth movements seem pretty fine the way I've done them. Doesn't seem like there's any reason for it to not be the way that it is. No, I'm happy with how his mouth's moving. Oh wait, that was his head move. Let's try that. Yep, happy with his head. Right, his mouth movement. Hey, this is like a long piece, so I'm just gonna have it... Actually, I'm gonna try this one. Yeah. But yeah, what's everybody up to? You got plans for the weekend? I have work tomorrow. Oh, that's right. I was gonna tell you why I'm so busy this week for a week from now. So somehow, apparently I agreed to look after my mum's dog. Now I feel like I definitely didn't. And this is the reason why. I have always looked after her when they go away for 2 weeks. I will have her for 1 week and she'll go into a kennels for the other half. 1 year I tried looking after her for 2 whole weeks and it just... She's not my dog. She's not like a very low maintenance dog. She's a high maintenance dog, but didn't have a... My parents didn't get her as a puppy. They got her when she was a little... She wasn't an adult, but she was out of the really puppy stage. And it was the first dog that I believe my stepdad has ever owned. I don't think my mum's owned a dog either. We've always had cats. So they didn't really do obedience training or anything like that with her. They tried a little bit and she was kind of all right to start with. But the home she was in before... Not that she was neglected or anything, but from a young age, the people that owned her both went out to work for almost all day. So she didn't really get much attention, so she didn't like being left alone. Which is understandable. Anyway, so she can't really be left alone for too long. And I've got to do like things here. I don't really want her in my house because I have carpets and like really nice furniture, and she molts like a lot. Like when she has been here, I've been finding fur for weeks and I've been like hoovering every day, like where is this fur coming from? Is it appearing from like a void that she's left it in? Like, I didn't know where it was coming from. She'll come here for like a few hours, but I have to ferry between my mum's house to my house and look after her dog for a week. So I don't think I agreed, but apparently I did. I don't think I did. And she's not very easy to take for walks. Like, she has issues with certain other dogs. Like, she hates Labradors and she hates greyhounds. And she's a right pain. And any like little dog that gets like yappy at her, she'll think it's fun. Like, her tail goes up and it curls round. She's an Alaska Malamute, so when their tail goes up and it's all curled like that, it means like they're really happy. It's when their tails like droop down, they're like upset. It's the same for like Shiba Inus, Akitas, I think a few others as well. I forget which other ones. Yeah, there's certain dogs where their happy tail it's right up and it's curled over. They don't like wag it or anything. Not, she kind of does. It like hers wags up until it gets up and curls over, and then like that's just her full happy. But yeah, she's got a bit of an issue with other dogs, so taking her for a walk, and she's like a big dog. Like, if you don't know what an Alaska Malamute is, think like wolf. Like, there's been times you've walked down the street and people are like, oh my god, that's a wolf. No, not husky. You can't say husky. I don't mind people saying husky, but oh my god, does my stepdad get so mad? Because she's not a husky. Alaska Malamutes aren't huskies. Siberian huskies are huskies. Alaska Malamutes are like the big, stocky, wolf-looking ones. Huskies are the ones that are like a little bit more slimline, a little bit smaller, and usually have like blue eyes. But huskies are adorable too. But yeah, it drives my stepdad insane. He's like, it's not. It's like, it's not that. It's not a husky. It's funny. And I mean, oh, the tail thing. Oh yeah, huskies as well do it. Yeah, huskies as well. You've got two. Ah, there you go. See, you know what I mean. Well, there you go. If you've got two huskies, like, they're quite, like, they can be quite stocky. Yeah. In fact, do your huskies have, like, issues with certain breeds of dogs? Because apparently, like, a lot of people we've met with Alaska Malamutes have all said that theirs have right issues with greyhounds. Not, like, it seems to just be a her issue with the Labradors, but, like, most Alaska Malamute owners have always said, like, oh yeah, they hate for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Now, I did some research, and apparently, like, Alaska Malamutes and greyhounds, and I can't remember, there's like 4, I think, that are like ancient breeds of dogs that are like from like the purer lines. And greyhounds are like Alaska Malamutes, and I think 2 others are. And so to me, that would make sense if they just naturally have a disdain for that breed of dog, because it's like probably hardwired somewhere. No issues with certain breeds that you've noticed. Lucky. But taking them for walks is nice. What arm is that? One's the right arm, right? Yeah, that's the right, that's the left. Okay, in which case we'll do that, and let's see what that looks like. Mental. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, so I'm looking after her for a week, and I've got to go between my mum's and here, so it's gonna be like a lot of fun. And I've got to stay there overnight because obviously I can't leave her overnight because she'll just howl and upset all the neighbors, and I don't want her here overnight because this is another thing, and I don't know when this started happening, but now it's a little bit because she's old and she's a little bit incontinent, but she used to have this awful habit. No matter what, you could walk her at midnight and get up at 5 a.m. You take her for a walk and she'll do her business. You'll get up at 5 a.m. She wouldn't have howled, she wouldn't have done anything, and she would have just left a giant shit on the floor. It would have left her mess on the floor and just, but it'll always be like in this one area. She's absolutely ruined the floor. So I refuse to let her come, like, stay overnight at my house because I'm not having that. Right, let's do the foot. Let's do it. Let's see what this looks like real quick. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's just see what this one and this one looks like. No. I like this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, beautiful. This guy has taken us far too long. Now we're going to do the same again. No, wrong area. Alright, so I'm going to delete copy, and we're going to do another copy paste on the copy. Open up this, and I'm kind of hoping I didn't. Alright. Avatar underscore V. Does it need to be a capital V? I'm going to put a capital V. I think it is a capital V. Let's see if I broke it. Oh, no, there we go. Voxel. There, I'm so happy with that. It looks so natural. Right, we have done him. He's done. I closed it. I keep doing that. Do you guys do that? Where you just automatically close whatever you're working on? Thinking, yeah, that's done. Right, we're gonna go, and I'm going to rename this. Instead of copy, final done. Now I know. Oh, right. We have done that section. What else are we making today? Here it is. Right. Where is Old Man finished? The old man is now finished. I was gonna do some larger torches, I think, but what do you guys want to see? A potion workbench, probably. I feel like I definitely would have a lot of fun making that today. Well, no, because next Tuesday we've got 2 hours, so I've got half an hour left. Wow, that's gone fast. What could I potentially get? I could do a torch. I could do a large torch in half an hour, easy, because I don't really need to do any work. I could probably do a large torch and a single keg. So let's do that. So animator, create new. I'm gonna go here, random bits, tavern interior, large torch, save, import bits. You here? Right, we're gonna go torch and import. Not delete this, fireplace, fire. Tiny fire. Port. Fuck. I don't think we can like pick numerous of these, which is a little bit irritating. Control node. Torch. That's not how you spell torch. We're pretending it is though. Fire 1. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna move the torch on. And we're gonna edit the torch. We're gonna make it a bigger torch. I think probably 17 height. We'll do 8. Whoa! I meant 8. And 8, I guess. And can we center you, please? That's not centered. Now that's not centered. Oh. Beautiful. Right. Hello. Yep. Oh, what have I done? Right, you need to come up. Great. You need to rotate to the side slightly. Go that way. Tilt. What could I make in 2 weeks? Utilizing the musical festival assets. Ah. Well, I didn't get any of the musical festival assets, so I would not be able to do that. Right, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. Just move you to there and shimmy you on there a little bit. Beautiful. Right, and from the torch, create spark 1. Create spark 2. Create spark 3. Beautiful. Right, all fine. Lovely. Okay, so we're just having this as idle, but because we're going to do an animation, we have to do one keyframe. Remember, guys, one keyframe is one of these tiny little lines. Make sure you're zoomed right in. Remember, if you zoom out, you've got all those seconds right there. Zoom in and it'll show you just the little keyframes. Double check in. Absolutely superb. Right, I'm just going to rename this to Idle 01. I'm not having Idle 02, but yeah, we can. And then we can have this Move 01. And this isn't going to be long at all. We're just going to grab hold of this bit. And at around the second keyframe. Oh! Save. Oh, for... Then we are going to have it just kind of wiggle and bob up slightly. Why is this? What happened? Okay, I'm gonna save, go off, go back on. And apparently absolutely nothing happened. Okay, that's really weird, but okay. Fire, stop. Copy. Paste. Right, beautiful. How long do I have left? Right, we want it to go up and just kind of... And then we want it basically go back. Same starting position. I want it to sort of... Oh, that's a little bit too fast. Maybe we can make it last a second. And maybe like shimmy it this way. Oh, that's too... Don't like any of those. Okay. Don't like what I did there at all. Let's just start with the smaller fire. That will be perfectly acceptable. Dupe. We'll have it finish the same place. Probably also add just like a little... Oop. I need to make it last a bit longer for it to not look so weird. What do you think? There we go. A little bit more natural. We're just gonna have this one kind of shimmy to the side, so and he's just gonna kind of bob up. Me a little bit more, so doop doop. Paste and about half. We're back in the same. There we go. Okay, so I think this one's probably moving just perhaps a little bit tad erratically compared to the other one. Just a little bit too happy to be moving. Yeah, that's much better. And we'll have the larger flame. I don't think we need too much happening with the larger one. Yeah, and we'll just have it up slightly and copy, paste. Let's just have a little look at that. Have I made him bob too high? Probably as I'm making him bob, I should probably make him just fizzle to the side, just slightly. Still think this guy's just, he's having like a right old little party, this flame. Let's just... Okay, and we'll just extend this just slightly. In fact, I'm gonna make it last just a little bit longer. Feel like that way. Okay, I think it's dipping too much. Dipping too much. There, right. Oh, that's much nicer. Okay, I like that. What do we think, guys? I really, really like that. Cool. Now we get to do the fun bit of the sparks. So, gonna be... Oh, hello. Oh, no. Right, cool. Copy. Paste. And then one keyframe. When we do this, it's always one keyframe. And the reason it's always one keyframe is so it naturally just looks like it's being like spat out and it's appeared there. So it goes and then it's just there and it looks natural, or at least more so. And from here, it's going to move. It's going to move for a few. And then it's going to start to rotate. It's going to go down. And we're going to rotate a little bit more. And we're going to go down. Also going to just kind of fall inward just a little bit. And we'll rotate again. And we'll continue our downward pull. Just make sure. Just this slightly. Okay, so it appears, it falls, starts to fall, it starts to fall a little bit more. From here, he needs to just be just a little bit there, right. And then from here, it's just going to disappear. Gonna just totally disappear. Let's just watch that. There. So it gets spat out and it just disappears. Spits out, disappears. Spits out, disappears. Spits out, disappears. Absolutely beautiful, right? I'm sorry for them all weird colors again. New camera. I am getting a new camera. The one I want is out of stock though. But as soon as it comes in stock, I am getting it. 100%. Okay, this has taken a little bit longer than I had intended. Alright, so we're going to have that right there. Then within one keyframe, you're going to have this one kind of out from a little bit higher up. Just going to come out from here, so boop. And we're going to have a similar thing. It's going to come flying out. As it does that, I'm going to want a little bit of rotating. And I'm going to a little bit shorter. Our rotation. Boop. Down. And a bit more, going in, round, and rotate. Have a little look. Okay, and from there we do another copy paste, one keyframe in. Spark number 3 is going to appear pretty much at the same time as number 2 appeared. We're going to have this one come up slightly from higher. So it come up from dupe. Then this one is going to rotate. Let's go here. Drop. Rotate. I love this. If I could just do things that I make look like they're falling constantly, that would just make my day. Just let me make things that I can rotate and make look like they're falling. And then in one keyframe, copy, paste. And then we're going to go back to number 1 and at about here is this. One keyframe later, this one is going to appear out the top. Rotate down, probably a little bit on the quick side. Rotate down. Push this up just slightly. And go to about here. Come down a little bit more and just rotate. Beautiful. And once again, one keyframe, copy and paste, and he's hidden. Right, and we will do another one right about this spot. Yep. About here. Just gonna grab this one and just gonna have this one going off of the other side because we've been doing it a lot on this side, but I definitely want some to come out here. Gonna appear. Going to move, go there, and probably just rotate slightly so it's come out. And from here, we're gonna go down in a little bit. Rotate. Down, go in a little bit, and rotate. And once again, copy that end one and paste it back in. Hey, Mehdi, how you doing? Right, let's just have a little look at that. I think we're gonna have to make the fire just move for a few more seconds. That looks pretty good. I'm actually happy with that. How do you guys feel with the larger torch? Nah, I'm happy. Do you know what? There's not that much in between it all stopping that I don't feel like we need to. Like, it's a few keyframes. In fact, we could probably lower that so we can move you to there, move you to there, and there. We can have that end. What is the game all about? So this is me creating Voxel NFTs. I'm making Voxel assets that can be minted as NFTs for the Sandbox game. If you are wanting, oh, when did I start recording? I don't have enough space on my computer for that. But it's Chocobot block. Is it you? That definitely looks like I'm doing something. What am I doing? Yeah. If you would like to know what the Sandbox game is all about, definitely just say yes please or something like that and I will explain it the best that I can. I'm gonna save that. Love it. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it. Sometimes it's just like these small things that you just really, really like. Good morning, Davik. Happy time zone to you. It's not quite my morning anymore, but good morning to you, I assume. And that's everything. Perfect. Save. So we got it moving. Yes, okay, you'd like to know. So the Sandbox game is a metaverse built on the Ethereum network. They have their own currency called Sand. That's their own token. You can get it from like you trade it at Uniswap or something like that. Currently, Sand is trading at 66 cents. Currently, what you can do is go to the Sandbox game. I'm gonna copy and paste that for you guys to be able to look at that. So right now, the metaverse is not live. So the metaverse isn't live. So you can't really do anything on the metaverse just yet. What you can do is during their land sales, that's the wrong one. During their land sales, they've got this whole map right here. This is the entire metaverse. This whole section, if it will load. Here we go. So this is as high as it goes. But all these really dark out bits are all plots to be opened. All the green are bought plots, or if they've got like logos, they are bought plots. The next area to go up on sale will be this area over here, I believe, the Walking Dead area. So yeah, so far you can buy plots. What you can do with your plots is you can either build a game on the plot and put that up onto the metaverse, or you can rent your plot to someone else who has a game idea. Basically, the best way I explain this to people that might not understand is think Roblox, but blockchain, crypto Roblox. Think of it as like a crypto Roblox type place. But yeah, and a little bit like Decentraland, if you've heard of Decentraland. However, the plots on here, the smallest 1x1 plots, are actually massive. They are really, really big. I keep forgetting the dimensions, and I apologize for that. But if you go over to the Sandbox Discord, they will tell you over there. And I can even take a cheeky quick look with a conversation I had with someone. No, can't find it. If Clancash was here, Clancash always knows the size of everything. He will always be able to tell you the size of what things are. Anyway, so you can build games. You can go to Create, and you can download the Game Maker completely for free. That's the software you use to create the games. Or you can download Voxel, which is what I'm showing you right now, creating the Voxel assets. And they can be exported into your account on here. Currently, only pre-approved asset artists like myself can upload to the marketplace. Not everybody gets to make their assets into NFTs right now. Pre-approved people get those put up. But this is going to become available for everyone. Yes, there is a fee to mint your NFTs and to mint your game onto the blockchain. You can sell your NFTs for Sand, which I've told you is their token. They want Sand to be the primary currency used for everything. Now, I believe some people have asked, like, because of obviously the fluctuating price within Sand, could people, when it comes to making your games, there's different ways you can earn money from that. So if you've got a game up on the metaverse, one of the ways is you can say there's a fee to like purchase and play the game. So there's a fee to have the game, like a one-off cost of, let's arbitrary number, but let's say 50 Sand. That's pretty cheap, but we're using an arbitrary number. 50 Sand. Let's say something like that. And someone said, well, instead of, like, you know, 50 Sand being worth like $5 one day and then maybe only worth $4 the next day, could they have it where it will be a dollar amount and the Sand is tied to that? So you say it's $5 to buy this game or play this game or have this game, and it will always be $5 worth of Sand. There are other things as well. People have, it's been said that, you know, you can say you've built this game, but for somebody to play it, they need to have a certain NFT. So you could say, hey, I'm going to go to mine. I'm going to go to my NFT right now. Let's say, for example, right, this is mine. Say, for example, I make a game and I say to you guys, okay, if you want to play my pirate game, the cost of being able to play that is to have this pirate sea dog. So you would essentially have to get this guy. So you would purchase this and he would act like a key to opening up that game. that is one other way of the play to earn aspect on here. There are others. I'm not going to do like a huge deep dive right now, but you can definitely check out my YouTube videos on the Sandbox and Vox edit if you'd like. There is a recent one I did where I explain a little bit more, so definitely check that out. That was posted earlier this week, so just have a little look for that. So everything that I make in here, I can either have minted as an NFT in the future, or I can just keep it free for you guys to be able to click like that little plus button and not put it on the, not mint it and have it cost sand, but other people would be able to use it and put it in their games. Oh, that's another thing as well. If you own that asset, so let's say you bought the Pirate Sea Dog and you thought, hey, I really want to make a pirate game. I want to use that. Because that's yours as well, you can use that, to build a game and have that guy in your own game that you build. We've done a small, well, we didn't do the small torch today, but we've done the large torch and this guy. And it is now 9 o'clock, and I am so sorry, but 9 o'clock my time. But I do have to finish. I have work bright and early, 5 a.m. I have got to go get ready for that and all that fun stuff. I have absolutely loved this. We got quite a bit done. I'm just going to show you guys this guy. In fact, I'm really proud of this guy. I'm really happy with him. Let's try and get him in a position I like. Let's have it in this position. And we're going to screenshot, and I'm going to pop that on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, what are you doing? Go follow me on Twitter. Let me just get that link for you guys. Go follow me on Twitter. Super appreciate it. Go do that. I've got to end. Let's do my end screen, like, ta-da! Now it's a different screen. Pro. Anyway, really enjoyed this. I will be back on Monday streaming for the Sandbox on their channels. Definitely check out all their socials. They stream pretty much everywhere that is streamable, so go follow them wherever. Follow them on Twitter and all that fun stuff. Follow me as well on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, DLive. I absolutely love DLive. Please, more people come over to DLive. It's fun over there. I get to reward you guys with the chest, which is like Twitch bits. So I like being able to do that, whereas I can't do that in other places. So yeah, if you want to watch me over there, don't forget to like and subscribe over on YouTube. Leave a comment as well on the YouTube videos. I really do appreciate it. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I absolutely adore the YouTube algorithm. So I need to finish, I really do. Oh, and I will be back streaming on my own stuff, doing Vox edit 2 hours. We got 2 hours of Vox edit next Tuesday, 6 p.m. GMT UTC. Convert that to whatever time it is for you guys, wherever it is in the world. And have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Goodbye.